All right, guys, we're back with Bag E on the EB48 2.0 kit. We have the new arms that you saw on the Nitro Buggy, same arms for the rear end of the car with this. This is going to be the rear end assembly. These arms allow for the static and active toe adjustment. They also allow you to change the height of the hub, which is something new for the 2.0 line. We'll talk about that a little bit more in the next step, which is going to include the hubs, and that's Bag F. We've got the inserts that you've come to be pretty familiar with. Those, you can change your toe, you can change your rear roll center, change your anti-squat, all of that with those. Make sure when you open up Bag E, you go into your aluminum parts bags and you find your C and D blocks. Those are going to be with the rest of the anodized aluminum parts. So it comes with a 2.5 rear sway bar. All the sway bar mounting parts, the bearings to mount the sway bars, because obviously the bearing or the sway bar rides around on bearings at the center point where it attaches to the bulkhead to keep everything more free than normal. So definitely something that makes the 2.0 a little different from the rest. It does ride around on those bearings for the center for the sway bar. And that was one of the things with this kit over our old ones, was to get rid of as much bind as possible, let the suspension do its job, work on the suspension more, and I think we've definitely achieved that. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on Bag E, which is going to be the rear end assembly as we've talked about, and I'll go ahead and show you guys what it looks like when it's all done and take some pictures and add some commentary as we go. So again, as always, if you need anything or have any questions, feel free to hit us up, and I'm going to get going on this thing. All right, guys, Tyler Hook's back here. Bag E is complete on the EB48 2.0 build. So we've got the arms on the car, we've got the sway bar on the car, and I'm always super impressed with these 2.0 kits on how free everything is. No reaming necessary, nothing like that. It's all just basically buttery smooth right out of the package. So we've got this thing in, everything's installed. I took a little bit different method on installing everything than what the manual says. I followed the instructions. I just put on the sway bar after I put on the arms instead of putting the sway bar on first. It's just personal preference. It really doesn't matter ultimately. If you feel more comfortable putting the sway bar on, before you put the arms on the car, or vice versa, just do whatever makes you feel most comfortable. I just think it's a little bit easier to manipulate everything once the arms are on the car, so I put the sway bar on after. But the manual shows you how to do it one way. If you follow my pictures and everything, it'll kind of show you how to do it the other way. So you have two different options on how to do it, and you'll be able to find that in our blog series. So next, we're going to move on to Bag F, and that's going to be the rear hub assembly. So yeah, we'll just keep it moving. But again, this is the EB48 2.0 build. We just did the rear arms and the sway bar. We're going to keep going with the rear end parts with Bag F, and we'll be back here shortly. Thank you.